That's what it is.
Well, I don't know. Where I'm from, after a three-way, you're done.
Get a cigarette, go hang out, and see what happens.
Yo, I think you've been talking from experience, man. You funny.
Yo, querido, yo. Caballo, ¿qué pasa, Mike? ¿Todo bien?
What up? How y'all feeling today?
Good, man. I even over the air here. I see you perfumado, cologne, beard is trimmed. You heard three-way. Yeah. It's not what you think, puppy.
Hey, yo, that's crazy. Nah, man, I gotta look good for y'all show. You feel me? I look good for y'all.
I love it. Oh, yeah, I saw you went viral again on BetMGM.
Yeah, they posted one of my videos. I always tell people this, man. When you make a classic, funny video, it lives on forever. You know, that's like making a classic song. I'm still singing songs in my car from songs from the 90s. You get what I'm saying? Like, classic songs are like classic skits. They're never going to go away. Because I shot that video. For the people who don't know what's going on, I shot a video where I'm arguing with my best friend, but we're just giving each other the middle fingers. Back to back. I'm crossing the street. I'm just doing it. He's giving me the middle finger. And every time we give each other the middle finger, we're doing something crazy before we do it. So that picked up. I shot that like 3 years ago.
Now, what was the joke in terms of football? Why were you giving it for this bit?
Oh, because what the MGM said? He said, did I send it to you? So I forgot what they said.
Odell Beckham.
Right? It's about Cowboy fans or Giant fans want Odell Beckham, something like that, right?
But you know what's crazy? Besides them, I've seen it used multiple times in multiple situations. I've seen it even like the Corona. I was the Corona, and my boy was it was humans. So it was the Corona.
I always that's like a Canadian gang fight. Sorry. Sorry.
Other times I've seen Joe Biden and President Trump. Like they put the captions on top. I've seen, whenever rappers have beef with each other, it's each other. I seen it one time when Drake beefed with Meek Mill. I was Meek Mill and the other person was Drake. So I've seen that video play out so many times, and it's funny that MGM did it like 4 days ago.
Well, I love it, man. Well, listen, Viene el Mundial. We got Sunday, the first World Cup game, and the beauty, despite it being in Qatar, you can't drink beer. Caballero, ¿qué pasó ahí? Que embarque.
Oh, I'm leaving.
You can, and your friends at Dimelooo can give you some three-way. Dímelo, Ozzie.
Bueno, cuando estamos apostando, when we are betting in the three-way, okay.
Real quick, for those who don't know, what is a three-way?
That's what we're going to explain first. So
that's when a boy and another boy and no, never mind.
It's when one soccer team and another soccer team. So a three-way is when you have two teams, okay, and it's in any sport where there is a tie, okay. So you can bet a three-way. Again, in soccer, you can bet either team winning or if there is a draw. If you are an NHL hockey bettor, there is a three-way in hockey. So for soccer, when we are betting the World Cup, not only are we going to have the winner and the loser, but we could also have the tie, which again, that is what we are calling the three-way, because in one of your bets, you can actually bet that is going to end in one of the three situations in the three-way.
Now, Mike, the only caveat, and this works for hockey too, is first of all, you get over at PointsBet, you get some great odds. I mean, the odds balloon when you do a three-way bet because you're either betting for Team A, Team B, or a tie. But it has to be in regulation time. It can't go. The game can't. If you bet, Manchester United and they win in a shootout, or they win, then you don't win the bet. It has to be in 90 minutes, or it has to be in 60 minutes in hockey. Everything has to happen in regulation. But other than that, you get some crazy good odds.
It can't be in penalties and stuff like that.
Nope. It's gotta be in the actual 90 minutes of the soccer match, or in hockey in regulation time. So if you win the bet later on, you cannot win your bet.
But everybody likes it more than any. I mean, because again, if you do a traditional money line bet, the odds go higher because now the tie is involved. So I love using it for soccer, and especially the group stage that you're going to have right now. Then this money line is in play. And I think it's just ironic that Qatar is so Qatar, but we have bets called called three ways in Qatar. So it's true.
Well, again, I think it's going to be interesting. Again, there's that rumor that $7 million already paid to Ecuadorian players for Ecuador to throw game one. Again, that has been the talk of the town, knowing for people that are betting to basically let Qatar win a game on that. But again, I think I was going to bet Ecuador three-way because I think that even if Qatar ties, it's a win for Qatar. But I don't. I think that the three-way is a safer, higher bet for Ecuador.
Yeah, that sure smells like a tie to me because the home team of the World Cup is automatically invited. They don't have to qualify. So the home nation always plays the first game and they always get invited to the World Cup. They don't no matter what kind of a team they have. So Ecuador plays Qatar on Sunday to start the World Cup. And again, all those rumors, that sure smells like a tie to me, brother.
Politics.
Yep. So right here, we're looking at it. The draw for the match is plus 200. Okay. Plus 140 for the win for Ecuador, plus 220 on Qatar. So you can see it's only a 20 unit difference here between the Qatar and the draw, the Qatar win and the draw.
How much do you win?
So if you place on the draw, if you place a $10 bet, you would win 20.
Yeah, it's like 2 to 1, double your money. So and you know that first of all, things have to be on the up and up. That's always the biggest fear, I think, in the sports investing community, that things aren't on the up and up. So also, I think the books, like a points bet, smart. They also protect their liability. They're not going to give you crazy odds, big money odds, because again, Qatar beating Ecuador would be a pretty big upset, right, Ozzie? But
Correct.
it's only a 2 to 1. It's only a 2 to 1 bet because of all those little rumors. Por si las moscas.
For sure. Again, you always want the things in the up and up when you are placing a wager. Why is that? Because obviously that is the most important thing, is that the people feel safe to going in and making a bet. And again, the books want to be protected. But again, I think it's going to be a great tournament. And I love the draw. I love the draw for this. I'll be betting it myself. It's going to be obviously the start to the tournament, but it would be a win for Qatar to get a draw.
So how's that three-way treating you, Mike?
That's crazy. I didn't even know Qatar had a soccer team.
They do now.
Trust me, they do now.
They would have hosted the World Cup. Somebody who plays soccer.
We'll get the guy who works at the grocery store, and then the other guy who's and then you. Perfect. No, listen.
Well, we got a soccer team.
That's it. All we need is 11 guys. Vamos. We'll get 10 guys and maybe a midget. It'll be perfect.
And again, though, Ecuador people are jumping on Ecuador because obviously they're a South American team. They play a lot of really good competition in the way into the World Cup, but they're ranked like 47th in the world, if I'm not mistaken. From my homework that I did, Ecuador is ranked 44th in the world. Okay, Qatar 50th in the world going into the World Cup, so it's a lot closer than people think between these two nations.
But here's my thing: how would you actually figure out if they actually threw the game?
You can. Again, you just get rumors in there. Again, there's rumors that there's fake fans roaming the streets of Qatar. You get this in every World Cup. You get both sides of them trying to expose FIFA or bring something to the tournament, make it a story. These teams are there to win. These teams are there to focus and be there. We've heard of threats being made to other teams in other parts in other tournaments in the World Cup, just because of the pressure of some countries to win or take or win. It just happened to Mexico, where the rumor was that they pressured the head coach to change the players that he was going to take to the tournament. It happens. It causes its rumor. It doesn't affect, again, as long as it doesn't affect the line. I had this game being a draw from the beginning. I always think it's going to be rumors. For me, the most important thing is injuries, okay? I will be checking the injuries. You do not want to see Qatar's best players go down. You do not want to see Ecuador's best players go down. If there's any type of injury or anything that's happened from a weather standpoint, again, the stadiums are going to be open. But going in, again, it's the first game of the tournament. It's going to be a long, opening session. These teams want to go in there. They don't want to lose. Okay, you gain points from tying. So I think that they're going to be conservative. They're going to be able to come out. The last thing Ecuador wants is to be over aggressive in Qatar, actually taking the victory from them.
I love it. Well, Mike, listen, you got some hockey that you can do some homework with over the weekend before Sunday and the World Cup. I expect to see some money next week in your hands from these three-ways.
Got you.
Hey, don't forget.
Three-way track.
That's it. Three-way practice. That's homework. Baby, it's practice. It's homework. That's what it is.
Well, I don't know. Where I'm from, after a three-way, you're done.
Get a cigarette, go hang out, and see what happens.
Yo, I think you've been talking from experience, man. You funny.
Yo, querido, yo.
Yo, you're too accurate with these things, man.
As we would like to say, el que sabe, sabe. We'll see you next week.
Wink, wink.